Hi everyone, it's Avila. Welcome back to my channel. It has definitely been a little while. I had been out in Florida. I was there for exactly 31 days and it was a very interesting kind of experience. So I kind of want to hop on here and share a little bit about what my experience was like. So today I'm using this really cool Joby, but it's a handheld, so I'm really excited. I get to have a little bit more movement room, range of motion. It's a little bit better than filming with this because this is so heavy and large and it's like, it's big. So yeah, I'm kind of wanting to revamp my YouTube channel and it's totally fun. It's gonna be awesome. It's definitely something that I've been meditating pretty much half a month now, and I've been really thinking about making my channel a little bit different. It's just with YouTube right now, my heart is pushing me to do something a little bit different. I'm still a skydiver. I still absolutely love it. For my personal life, I want to kind of take a little mini break from skydiving so I can, for two reasons. So I can save up some money because it's very, very expensive. All you guys know, this sport is very expensive. Secondly is I want to pick it up in the spring. I feel like it's going to be more quality time when I have balanced the rest of my life. So as you guys know, I've made a couple of videos on balancing your life, and I think it's so important, especially for me. I have sort of an intense life. I'm pretty intense with everything that I do, and don't let that scare you guys away because I'm a lot of fun. But I'm just saying, like, just for my life, if I love hard. If I am, going through something, I'm going through something pretty hard. And, if things are imbalanced, like the world is like spinning. Wait, the world is spinning. I'm just taking a mini break just for the rest of the winter until the spring so I can kind of hop back into skydiving, have a fresh, clean, clear mind and body and spirit. And I'll be getting back into it, indoor and outdoor skydiving. And I have a lot of things I want to do this year in 2020 for skydiving. So this is not the end of my skydive career. It's just sort of a nuance and a change to my, everything that's going on. So yeah, what I'm doing with my YouTube channel, it's been really, really an interesting thing for me because I've been sort of torn. So, and not in a really, really bad way, but kind of something that is, constantly leering inside of me, like in the back of my mind, like something that is super important to me. I think I need to bring it more in the forefront. Although I am going to be making skydive videos still, I think it's very important for me, and what a big part of me is telling me to do is I need to make more videos on spirituality and life. So deep down, I just want to kind of share with you guys, deep down, I have this inner drive, this inner desire to share my experiences in my life and share my hardships, things that I'm doing really, really well with, things that I'm struggling with, and just experiences. So my YouTube video is sort of going to be on life. So I'm going to be talking a lot about love. This is probably the number one thing in my life. I am love. I live my life every single day in love, no matter what it is that I do, no matter what it is I say, my actions, everything about me, I do it out of love. So I want to express that more. I want to talk more about love. I want to talk more about, experiences in my life and maybe yours, as far as spirituality and how it is that we as humans come to an awakening of our soul. So everything inside of us, who we really are, what we are, why we are. And this is something that I've had a curiosity about all through my life. So I went to a Catholic high school. I was raised very, very Catholic. When I was in school, the only classes that really stuck out to me were modality. It was a class that we had. It was called modality. And it was basically, it talked about life. They talked about philosophy, stuff like that. And this is the only stuff that interests me. Math, I sucked at. Recently in my life now, I realized that, I don't suck that much at math because, I kind of got rid of that belief that I sucked at math. So when you get rid of your bullshit beliefs, you become something different. You can accomplish anything that you want. So science was big. I really loved science, and I really loved philosophy, and I really love everything life and love and why the heck we are here. So that is a big thing that I want to talk about is life, love, relationships. I want to talk about sexuality. So I am not sure if you guys know, which I do want to make a video about, but I had gone an entire year dating myself. And a lot of people ask, what does it mean when you date yourself? Like, what do you mean? It means pretty much exactly what, is said. Like, you're dating yourself, you're, doing yourself. So, yeah, I want to talk a lot about my experience with this and also everything that comes with it. So, how it benefits you, how you really get to clear out your system and really clear out your whole body and your life. Because if you just came out of a, relationship, whether it was good or bad, and then if you keep going into relationships, you don't really get that chance to refresh yourself. So I took an entire year out to date myself. And I want to talk a lot about that too. And of course, sexuality is a big part of that. So I want to talk about sex and what happens to you when you have a lack of it. And trust me, guys, it's not bad. But yeah, this is going to be fun because I really want to open up. And a big reason why, I was just torn and stressed and up at night kind of thinking about this and meditating about it is because this is really me opening up. And I've always felt a desire in my life to be open, to be honest, to be who you truly are, and for me to be who I truly am. And I find it something that is definitely something I need to do in my life. This is a part of my calling. This is a part of what I want to do, is I want to create this YouTube channel and make it into something that's informative and to bring my experiences to light and to kind of share, what it's like to be a human, but not just a human, what it's like to be a spiritual being in this plane of existence. We are spiritual beings living in a temporary, how do I say this? We are spiritual beings living in a temporary human experience. So I want to share a lot. I want to share a lot of how I went from being, a kid and a young adult who had belief systems based off of what I was taught when I was younger. But when you go through this spiritual awakening, and it doesn't necessarily need to be called that. You can pretty much call it whatever you want it to be. An awakening, you woke up, you realized what you believe in. If religion isn't something that resonates with you anymore, you integrate other beliefs that make sense on the inside. So I feel really, really good expressing this. I feel really, really good being able to come on here and make my YouTube channel exactly what I want it to be, and sharing exactly what I want to share in my life. This is a big part of my life, and skydiving is, obviously a big part of my life too. But through a lot of meditation, a lot of, experiences I've gone through recently, which I also will share, I do believe that one of my focuses right now should be on this rather than, just skydiving. And I will tell you guys that I went through in the first month of this year. I mean, did you guys think that just because it's a new year, 2020, everything's going to be perfect? No. Just because it turned into a new year like that doesn't mean, oh, this is such a perfect year. No, you have to go through things. You need to learn things. You're still going to go through life, which is a compilation of ups and downs and good and bads and euphoria and, low times. It's just about balancing. So I was not balanced when I was in Florida, when my number one train of thought is skydiving. Like, I'm not balanced if that's all that I want to do. So that's why I felt within myself, I felt like it's important to take a tiny hiatus. So I do believe that one of the big things that I want to talk about and continue talking about is how I balance my life and the struggles of going through life, and maybe me sharing some of my things will be helpful to you guys. Like I said in one of my other videos, I've gone through depression before. And I've actually had many, many people in my life like kind of point the finger at me and blame me for why I had depression. But that is not what you do when someone has depression, and that is not how you handle it. Basically, when you really dive deep and you really learn what depression is, it's not a mental illness. It's not an expression of who you are and how you're not a good person. Is that airplane going to come over here? Depression is a experience that you have. It's a reactional thing that you feel based off of where you're at in your current point in time. And a lot of reasons why we get depression is if we're not in the right place, and our inner being can tell that. Okay, let me stop right here. I don't want to make this a long video. But yeah, that's a big part of what I want to do. Share things about life. And this is something that I know I have true passion on, and I know that it won't, it's not going to be taking away from anything in my life. Talking about this, doing this on my YouTube channel is going to be nothing but good, because it doesn't cost any money for me to talk about my experiences. It doesn't, expel, I don't, doing skydiving, especially in the past month, training up for the nationals and everything, it took a lot out of me. Things weren't really exactly balanced. I was relying on certain people that I shouldn't have relied on. The only one I can rely on is myself. But really taking a look at what I was doing, I was putting too much pressure on myself, and I had pressure coming from everywhere else in my life. And at the moment, it just didn't work out. So y'all who was excited about my competition, just a quick, explanation. I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't fully prepared, and it's just way too much pressure. And I do want to make a video on that as well. Some things that I've learned, some things that have crossed my mind with setting a goal and not being able to keep to it. and what that can do to a person, especially if you're not at a certain level of strength within yourself. If you haven't gone through a spiritual awakening where you know everything about you and you're intuitive and you know how to handle depression, like you know how to get up. If something knocks you down, you know how to get up. So I feel like I want to make a video on that too, where if someone were to set a goal and then it didn't happen for them, or it didn't go the way they wanted to, I want to share on how this is okay. It's okay to go through experiences where you set a goal and you want to do something, you're striving for it, you're spending all your time on it, all your energy and all your money. And if it doesn't work out, it's not the end of the world. So yes, I want to do a video on that as well. But it's getting chilly. I got to go edit this video, cut it down short. So I'm back to the videos. One question for you guys before I get going. How long do you think my videos should be? Because I want to be able to do this. I am Gemini. A big trait for Geminis is we talk a lot. And, that's not a bad thing. But I sure do want to get across my point and kind of, make a video really articulate and, get something across perfectly. But I want to know, how much time will you guys be willing to watch a video on these topics? I've read before new YouTubers should make videos, 10 minutes or more. So this way you're getting more of those watched minutes. But if y'all aren't going to be watching a video 10 minutes straight, because I know everyone's got stuff to do. And also I'm fighting against the fact that there's short-term attention. We're on the internet here. There's going to be tons of other things that are interesting. So I would like to get a piece of your advice, you guys. Leave a comment down below. Let me know how many minutes would be pretty decent for me to make a video. I'm willing to do 5-minute videos. Totally okay with 10-minute videos. If you guys, just want to let me know, comment below. But yeah, I love you all, and thank you so much for sticking around if you stuck through the whole video. Welcome back. Welcome me back. And yeah, this is really cool. I feel like I'm not really saying too many filler words. I feel like I'm pretty articulate. Totally excited for this. I'm so excited to reach a lot of people and to spread my love and to spread my happiness and to motivate and inspire and just love. All right, guys. Love you all, and see you guys in the next one.